Hello. I never know how to start these. I'm gonna need a catchphrase or something. Welcome back, everybody. If you have been here before, if you've never seen me before, welcome to my channel. I know right now I have the Thailand vlogs going up, and I do have a couple more that are gonna go up, but I am interrupting the vlogs for a real-time video because right now, today, I am back in New York for the Global Citizen Festival. This is my 4th time going, and if you don't know what the Global Citizen Festival is, the Global Citizen is an organization that creates these musical festivals, collaborate with artists in order to bring awareness to a bunch of different important causes around the world. I believe this year in New York, the main focus is education and renewable energy. Bring awareness to bringing access to education to children worldwide, working on ending world hunger, reducing deforestation, and working on improving climate change, etc. So anything that is a problem in the world, Global Citizen has been working on trying to reduce or improve, and they partner with a bunch of different organizations and governments and artists. I do have a vlog from last year's Global Citizen up on my channel already, so if you are interested in seeing that as well, you can go see the difference. This year the weather is beautiful. I haven't seen weather that's good for Global Citizen since my very first year going 4 years ago. The last 2 years has been torrential downpour, which again, if you watch my vlog from last year, you'll be able to see we were soaked. The one thing that is important to note is that this festival always takes place, or at least for now has always taken place, the Great Lawn in Central Park. And even though technically the temperature today says in the 70s here in New York, which is not too chilly, not too hot, it's like beautiful, perfect weather. The Upper East Side and Central Park always tends to be a little chillier than the weather entails. So I will try to put a picture up of my first time in Global Citizen. Last time the weather was this nice for it. You'll see that even then everybody's wearing long sleeves, and I believe my brother's even wearing a hoodie, and we were freezing. I really don't like carrying too many things. Like, I don't like holding things. There's something about being constricted that I'm not a fan of, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I am gonna bring a sweater. I was gonna bring a pretty light sweater, but I decided against it, and I am gonna bring a hoodie instead. I'm wearing short sleeves just in case, but I'm gonna bring a hoodie with me. That the requirements are clear bags, so I'm gonna be playing on the safe side and bring my clear concert bag. Thankfully, we got clear skies this year, which I'm so grateful for. If it had been raining, I would have skipped it, to be honest. I don't think I could do I've been twice in torrential downpour, and it's just not it for me. It is a rain or shine event, but it's just not it for me with the torrential downpour. But it is beautiful out today. It's supposed to be cloudy, which I do see some clouds, but honestly, it's looking at clear blue skies, which is amazing. I am pretty much dressed. I am gonna pick a sweater. I feel like I'm leaning towards like a green hoodie for some reason. Green is calling to me this year a lot. No, this vlog is going up before Thailand, and then I'll finish up Thailand, and then I'll share some of the more exciting things that are coming up. Let's see how it goes.
You don't want it?
Refill station. Oh, I forgot to put my headphones on, so I don't even know if people can hear me into this video, but refill station for water, portable chargers. If it's pre-made, then that's, you know, a problem. But if not, maybe they can make it without cheese.
Hey, welcome everyone. Enjoy.
There's more water refill stations. Water filling only. Yeah, but I think that's the one from last year.
It looks like all the other bottles just disposable.
So they're not giving water bottles this year. Water refill stations. Potties all the way over there, all around on both sides. Then some more tents over there, and let's head towards the stage. Honestly, there's barely anybody here. Even last year with the torrential downpour, there was significantly more people.
Today, in every region we serve, building the connections that help us power an inclusive future for all.
And also for my mom and dad back home. Love you all. Let's get started. You can feel free to move.
This is the Global Citizen Festival 2025. Tonight, live from Central Park in New York City, we're taking action. Hugh Jackman.
Is Elyanna.
Absolutely brilliant. He appears a little more brilliant standing right next to me. He will not stop asking me questions like these. Bill, why do we park in a driveway and drive on a parkway? Or do fish sleep? And if so, how? And I've been meaning to ask you this one. Why did they call the Amazon rainforest? Of tonight, okay? And glad I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you know the percentage of women who are negotiators in peace agreements worldwide? 9.6%. I said it because I knew you guys didn't know it. That seems like a very low number to me. I'm gonna hit you with another one. Do you know the percentage of peace agreements that even like
In Sudan, they face this horror daily.
Danai Gurira and Global Citizen Cisco Youth Leadership Award winner, Esther Kamani.
By the way, hey Cisco. At Cisco, we are empowering communities through our next big ambition, 40 communities. And our intention is
politicians accountable. And we are all so excited she's on our stage to amplify the movement tonight. So, Global Citizen, make some noise for Cardi!
I look good. Every time. Let's go.
If you gonna love for Cardi B, check your stuff on now. Put your flashlight in the air right now. If you a day one Cardi B fan, light the room up. Light the room up. Light the room up.
Wake it up.
And when I say Cardi, you say B. Cardi. B. Cardi. B. Oh yeah.
Should I do one more or should I go and take a water break?
Whatever you want to do.
I'm sleepy though, I don't know.
Do y'all want Cardi B to do one more song, New York?
Alright, y'all gotta fix my in-ears, let's go though.
Number ones, can I get some help here, please? Give it up for ROSÉ!
the day after the festival, and if you made it this far into the vlog, I am going to give you some tips on how to survive or how to make your experience at the Global Citizen Festival better. I'm just going to be telling you some things that I usually bring and that I would recommend bringing. And every year that I go, I learn more of what tools could be useful to survive. The first thing I would recommend bringing is a reusable water bottle. So, Global Citizens usually, in the last couple of years, they've been giving out free reusable water bottles. This year, they didn't have it for whatever reason, but they do have refill stations everywhere. So, a free reusable water bottle, plastic only. They do not allow any other materials. So, no glass, no um, metal, no other type of water bottle. They only allow plastic water bottles in. I know, counterproductive, but it is what it is. They were giving out cups for people that didn't have water bottles, so you still were able to have access to water. But the water bottle is helpful because of my next tip. So the bathrooms there that they have in this festival are porta potties. Porta potties obviously don't have sinks to wash your hands. So usually what I bring is a tiny little bottle of soap. They have body wash and shampoo and soap in tiny little travel containers everywhere. So I usually just have one in my purse for emergencies, but especially when I go to the Global Citizen Festival, because if you use the porta potty, then you have nowhere to wash your hands. But if you carry a little thing of soap and then you also have your reusable water bottle, you can fill up your water bottle and then make a little makeshift sink on the grass to wash your hands, which has come in handy. Let's be honest, porta potties are really nasty. And if you're there, when you're there at the Global Citizen Festival, especially if you're staying all the way to the end, you're there for a really long time. So you don't want to be walking around with sticky hands or gross hands if you're eating stuff. It's just not a good time. So I totally recommend a little bottle of soap and a reusable water bottle that you can refill, obviously to stay hydrated, but also so that you can wash your hands. Something else I completely 100% recommend bringing, and I did bring this year, is toilet paper. I know that sounds a little a little weird because you would hope that they have toilet paper there, and they do at the beginning. So remember, there is a lot of people there, and usually when the festival starts, there all the porta potties have toilet paper, no problem. But as the hours go on, they run out of toilet paper, and then there's just nothing. They don't refill them. It's just, it is what it is. But if you bring your own toilet paper, then you're good to go if they run out. Other things that came in handy this year are Clorox wipes, the little tiny packs of Clorox wipes, and also baby wipes. I recommend is food and snacks. So they do sell food on the premises, but to be honest, it's not very good. And I never want it. And obviously, it's a festival, so it's a little pricey for stuff that's not very good anyway. But the snacks really help. You have snacks. You remember, you're there from the doors open at 2, the show starts at 4, ends at 10. So you're there all day. Chances are you're going to be hungry at some point during the festival. Another tip for festivals, at least in New York City, the Global Citizen Festival always takes place towards the end of September. And this is the time in New York where the weather is a little funny. When you go to a festival during this time, you have to be ready for rain. It is a rain or shine event. You have to be ready for rain. You have to be ready for chilly weather. So I recommend bringing light layers. Make sure you have a short sleeve because it's going to be hot in the beginning, especially if you're in the middle of the pit where everybody's at. It starts to rain. It can get chilly pretty fast. So this year I ended up bringing actually a hoodie and it worked out perfectly. I had my hoodie, I was holding it in the beginning. Then around 6 o'clock, it started to get chilly as the sun started to go down. And then we also had a little bit of drizzle right before, around 5. And it cooled down pretty quickly. So I ended up wearing my hoodie for the rest of the night. And then around 9-ish, after 9, it started to rain. And it was like, it wasn't downpour, but it was a pretty good rain. So I was very glad I had my hoodie. I would also recommend, if you have a light rain jacket that you can pack. Another tip is your shoes. Shoes are super important. You are on a lawn in a park. And if it's raining, you're going to want not only comfortable shoes, you're going to want waterproof shoes. Every year I've been wearing Vessi. Vessi is my favorite waterproof shoe. They're very comfortable. They're sneakers. They're completely waterproof and they're warm. So if it's chilly or rainy, my feet were totally fine. In fact, last year it was torrential downpour where I was completely soaked except for my feet. My feet were the only part of me that was dry for the last 2 years. My Vessis came in very handy again because again it rained and I had no problem. Last tip I'm going to give is more of something that I prefer, and this is obviously based on your preference. If you're the type of person that likes to be in the crowd during a concert and going to the front and being in the pit, go for it. Good luck. I give you my blessing. However, if you are anything like me and what you enjoy is being able to move around, being able to dance, being able to talk, being able to sit down, if it's a long festival, being able to sit down if you want to, be able to go refill your water bottle, or if you need a bathroom break, then I recommend hanging out in the back or to the side during most of the festivals. So usually what I do is, this is a festival that is for raising awareness and raising money. So there is a lot of videos and education on different causes. During this time, I prefer to be sitting. It's just more comfortable. I'm already tired. So I like to hang out in the back or off to the side, sit down with the rest of there's usually a bunch of people already sitting down, so you're not going to be the only one. Once an artist that I enjoy is coming on, then I'll get up and I will go in to the standing area in the back of what I like to call the pit. I don't know why in this festival, which is such a big lawn, everybody was packed to the front. It wasn't. I don't know why people do that. However, it is not my vibe. So once it was time for the artist that I enjoy to come on, I did go into more of the standing area, but I was in the back where there was ample space for me to move around, to dance, to stretch, to sing. That would be my tip, is hang out more to the back. There are two sections, or there were two sections yesterday, which was the front section, and then there was barricades in the back closing off the back section. So the Great Lawn is pretty big. I had never seen that before. So you couldn't go all the way to the back, but there was a back area to the front, and that's where I was hanging out because I was basically blocked in. So I couldn't go to the back, but the people in the back couldn't come to the front, which is probably for safety, realistically. They probably did it for safety so that people weren't pushing into the front to try to get closer to the stage, which I'm very grateful for because I, again, am not a fan of the sardine feeling. It's just not for me. Oh, actually, one more. The tip that I wish I had thought about, and I don't know if they let them in, but I think it would be really helpful to have headlamps or flashlights. New York City is pretty well lit for the most part, but it's still dark, especially the porta potties after the sun goes down. It is a pitch black in there. So some headlights or a flashlight would be really helpful. When we were leaving, I and many other people had our phone flashlights on to make sure that we know where we're stepping when we're walking, because honestly, it is a very dark park. It is just, there are lamps, but it's just not enough for that many people to be walking out into the darkness. So that would be good. If they allow headlamps or flashlights, then make sure you bring that in. Anyways, if you made it this far into the vlog, thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I don't know if I will be going to the Global Citizen Festival next year. That remains to be seen, but I also wasn't sure if I was going to go this year. So here, and I did end up going. So here it is. I will be back to posting more of my Thailand vlogs starting next week. But for now, this is a little bit of break from the travel vlogs so that you can enjoy the New York City Global Citizen Festival. Please subscribe and like if you enjoy this content, and let me know if there's anything else you would want to see. I am always looking forward to what people want to see, and I'm excited to film that. I just finished, actually almost just finished my last request series, which was Experience New York for book lovers. But if there's anything else that you guys want to see, leave it in the comments below and let me know. And I will see you next time.